Well, as you can see on our AIE Bell scoreboard, there is 15 laps coming up in the modified event, and here's how they line up. Starting on the pole in the Jansen Chevrolet Buick 24, this is James Wall. To his outside in the A1 Environmental A1, it's Ian Russo. Inside row 2 in the Coyote Ventures Dirty Bodies 29K is Ryan Karalik. To his outside, it's the B1 Race Cars by Balkan Emery Demolition 10W of Ward Emery. Inside on row 3, it's the Future Tint and Stripe Custom EDM 57 of Kevin Sexton. And to his outside, it is the number 9, the only Ford in the field, Lee McRae, driving the Flying Ford number 9. Inside row 4, the 5G is sponsored by Green Valley Equipment, Miller Race Engines. This is Scott Greer at the wheel. To his outside, another modified racing veteran, the 1R, sponsored by Westbrook Manufacturing and Johnson's Whole Hog Barbecue. The driver is Rick Delane. Inside on row 5, the car number 7 is driven by Danny Staff. He's sponsored by Regent Construction and Miller Race Engines. Outside of Danny, it's Adam Magus in the 35. Adam is from East Selkirk, Manitoba. Inside row 6, Dustin Wall is the 74 car. Dustin is a son of one of the great Wall brothers from Wall Brothers Racing. Dustin drives the 74 car. To his outside, another guy that raced way back when me and Len Carlson did. This is the X5, Rob Gordon, sponsored by St. Vital Electric. And on the 7th and final row, starting inside, the 48 is Jerome Gio. And to his outside, the number 16, Gavin Paul. Gavin Paul he jumped in his heat race, therefore causing a yellow, and was sent to the pits. So Gavin came from Fort Francis, Ontario tonight to start dead last in our main event. That's your modified main event lineup. James Wall is on the pole. And the modified class sponsored by Big FM, the Big FM Modifieds, coming at you. The pace truck is the Dodge Quad Cab with the Hemi on board, and you'll find a terrific selection of those at all of your Winnipeg Dodge retailers. While we are lined up and ready to go, the guy on the pole, the black and orange 24, he raced the Midwest Mods for a couple of years, started in the street stocks, and now he's on the pole of the A-Mods. Here we go. Ward Emery on a mission. Well, we'll see how, well, it's simple. Well, we'll see what happens here. Ryan Kerlick, come on. Oh boy. Sexton is going to the back, and the 29's been sent to the back. We're not sure what's happening here. It looks like the 57 of Sexton is getting the yellow. The restart lead will go to the A1 of Ian Russo, who broke his back last year in an ATV accident, did not get to finish the race season driving the A1 modified, and it's nice to have Ian back this year in the Superior Asphalt A1 Environmental A1. So the A1 will be out front on his own. James Wall chooses the inside, and I'm sure Ward Emery has no problem with that in the 10 car. It's very sticky tonight, and everybody with horsepower is going to beat the band. It's probably one of those racetracks the guys will call, in the pits will call a hammer down, put her down and hang on sort of racetrack. All right, we're getting lined up. We're one lap to green. Yeah, these are the Big FM. No, they're not. Yes, they are. The Big FM modified class. A modifieds. These engines in these cars are similar to the late model engines, although the late model engines, they're allowed to use an aluminum set of cylinder heads, and these are all wet sump systems, where the dry sump system is used on the late model with aluminum cylinder heads. A lot of the bottom ends in these motors are the same as late model motors, so they're not cheap either. These guys run them for $400 to win every week. Here we go. Gavin Paul stopped up the top of turn 2 in the 16 car. Gavin Paul running the high side on the racetrack. I don't know who'll get the charge there for that yellow, but we'll let you know as soon as we find out. All right, to 16, and Gavin Paul wants his spot back. Who's going to get the yellow? You hear that on the radio? Uh-oh, 29, Ryan Kerlick is getting that yellow for getting the 16 car off the top of the racetrack. That's what was overheard on the radio. Don't let pests move in with you this summer. For all your pest control needs, call the pros at Poulin's. Remember, there's no fooling with Poulin's. 233-2500. Thank you. So the double wear, double file. We have only 3 laps completed. 3 laps. Ian Russo on the bubble. He's sitting up front. And Ward Emery is licking his chops. I can see Ward Emery licking his chops from here in that 10 car. As is Scott Greer in the 5, Delane in the 1, Gavin Paul in the 16, McRae in the 9. This is going to be a dandy. Here we go. Your leader is Ward Emery in the Emery Demolition, number 10 out of turn 4. Oh boy. Just about the time Gavin Paul was thinking, gee, what was that? It was gone. The nose filler on the 16 of Gavin Paul flown off the track. Well, we got about 7 down, 8 to go. That's about halfway on a 15-lapper. Ward Emery, the least later on the restart. Well, who is the yellow for? Let's find out. 16. Well, the yellow, I'm told, is for Adam Magus. Okay, the 35. Oh boy, is that a lucky break for Gavin Paul. That yellow is for Adam Magus in the 35 car, we're told. So we have 8 laps to go. Boy, oh boy, this is going to be a good one. Look at Scott Greer right behind the leader, ready to do battle. Let's see how it's going to go. The Big FM Modifieds. One more for Ward Emery. Well, we'll be checking with our race director to see how that one goes. One thing we know for sure, the 10 car is the winner. Second is the 5. That 5 car, Scott Greer. The 1 is Delane in 3rd place. The 9 of Lee McRae finishes 4th. And the A1 was running 5th when he got all over the binders to avoid broadsiding another driver. We'll find out who the yellow's for. So as soon as we get that information, we'll make it available to you. Ward Emery in the Emery Demolition Victory Circle modified. Okay, all right, thank you. Just checking with our race director. The 57 is charged with the yellow. Kevin Sexton, they say, got sideways and stacked up the rest of a couple of cars behind him. So all the cars that were affected by that will be adjusted and placed on their 14th, the way they completed the 14th lap. So that's that. So Ward Emery is the winner. Thank you, Dale. And while we got a minute, if your farm needs a competitive edge, and if you're losing sleep at night because too much or too little moisture is in your fields, either way, Precision Land Solutions can help with surface and drainage and irrigation solutions to meet the water management needs of your farm. Less risk, higher profits, and a competitive edge that will all help you sleep at night. At Precision Land Solutions, we don't want your business, we want your business to prosper. Hey, there's your winner, everybody. How about a big hand for Ward Emery? Are your feet sticking to the ground, Ward?
Ward Emery, your winner in the 10W car. Great job in the Big FM modified class. Congratulations. Well, a bit of a battle with the A1, but once you passed him, boy, that 10 car was gone.
Yeah, normally this ain't my favorite track if anybody likes me or knows me much about that wide open stuff, so it's nice to get one on it. But I got to give the crew all the credit to this one. We wrecked bad here, and so did Scotty actually in second there. And our cars were all about junk, it seemed like, and we put in a ton of hours and about 6-8 guys, everybody helping, and we raced Sunday and then raced here, so it worked out pretty good.
All right, how about it for Ward Emery, ladies and gentlemen, your winner in the Big FM modified class here tonight.
Thank you, Darren. Congratulations to Ward Emery and his crew in the 10W. Boy, I wasn't here last week, but I heard that car was in some kind of sad shape.